Now this is good. Be quiet while I'm speaking. This is a little bit high. I'm going to let him work in here. Ben, this is a little high. I'm going to let him work in here. And if this comes up, the same thing. I gave you both instructions. I want to remind you, listen and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck.
Round one, we are about to learn the truth. Can Tyson Fury cap off the miraculous comeback, or will Deontay Wilder continue his dominant reign? Wilder in the black and gold. Fury
punches to the body. Because Wilder, among other things, is so light at 212, will he try and go downstairs even more? That's one of the many questions we're going to ask ourselves about this fight.
Paulie, what do you look for early as Wilder is all over Fury? And of course, Fury's going to cling to Wilder like beads of sweat throughout this fight.
First off, it's just weird to be that Deontay Wilder is looking up at an opponent. Yeah, I'm still not used to seeing this. And Fury does look the bigger man, the taller man, and then Wilder's taking his time.
Combined biggest fight in heavyweight title history. Nikolai Valuev shed a bridge, but look at Fury and Wilder going at it.
Another big question in this fight will be, will Jack Reese be mindful of the holding of Fury? How much will he tolerate it?
So far, I don't think it was total holding as much as it was smothering. But
right, I agree. There's another 2015, and while Fury has had a pair of tune-up fights earlier this year, he calls tonight his official comeback. A minute left in the opening round.
So far, the Wilder, nice little uppercut on the inside by Fury.
Oh, and there's a sweeping left hook upstairs by Wilder. In the lead up to the fight, Fury saying that he was going to knock Deontay Wilder out. Wilder didn't believe it for a minute that would be the case, that he would think that Fury does what Fury does, try to utilize the real estate, herky-jerky style, but Fury now tagging Wilder with the right hand.
Wilder is arcing that right hand, and that is so ineffective for him. And it's actually
an all-star corner for Tyson Fury, new fight trainer Ben Davison, who's helped him get back in shape. But Fury also has Ricky Hatton and Freddie Roach in that corner. Round number two.
Opponents are landing only good power shots. Wilder cannot afford for Fury to out-jab. He's got to get his jab going, and he's got to be rhythmic with it and change the rhythm of it.
And of course, the thing we're all mindful of, every second of this fight is the right hand of Deontay Wilder. Now, the last round he threw it wide and couldn't quite get it in, but it only takes one.
Yes, and my opinion only, but I think he's more
combined for 160 inches. It's the land of the giants, Al.
Boy, is it ever.
Oh, there's a 1-2 combination by Wilder.
Again, smacked.
And there's a short right hand by Fury.
Fury's right hand has been short and pretty effective so far.
Yeah, he's the one who's actually gotten the better of the
dual motion. Deceptively quick for a man his size.
Wilder and his camp very wary of the idea they don't want him to overextend himself and walk into something. That's why we're seeing a patient Deontay Wilder right now.
And he's displayed patience, Al, even against Luis Ortiz in the first few rounds.
Yeah, he's feinting. He has a herky-jerky style. And it's hard to get a trajectory on his jab that way, and it's also hard to counter him that way.
At the end of the round. This is round number 3, scheduled for 12. At times, Fury has had a hermetically sealed defense. Meanwhile, for Wilder, his .975 KO percentage, the highest among those who've held legitimate title belts, and those 39 knockouts are the most ever accumulated in the first 40 fights of a...
Wilder normally lands at 40%, which is a huge amount according to show stats. So far tonight, landing at 12%. But it's early.
Wilder's 7 straight KOs in heavyweight title defenses, tied with Joe Louis for the second longest string ever.
They're on the ropes for a second, but Fury wielding away. The one thing Tyson Fury does not want to do is get caught on those ropes.
As I mentioned earlier in the round, he needs Wilder to jab when Fury's giving those herky-jerky feints. The point of the herky-jerky feint is to drive Wilder back in confusion and create more space, so that Fury has space to feel safe and move around.
He's obviously been programmed to do that.
And Fury looking a lot better than he did in his two tune-up fights out.
I'll say, yeah.
Sometimes guys fight to the level of opposition, you know, and Deontay obviously a very high level. Fury knows he needs to get better to fight him.
A terrific fight thus far with Cody.
He's engaged a little bit more than we thought early in the fight, but yeah, he's getting it done. And this has been a very good round for him.
Oh, that came after the bell. Fury has had to climb a mountain tougher than K2 to get back to this point of his career. It's been well chronicled what he's had to overcome, but can he overcome the most destructive puncher in the sport in Deontay Wilder?
That was Ben Davidson, a 26-year-old who is training Fury on...
And that's the challenge for Deontay.
Generalship. Oh, and Deontay Wilder backed up.
Check hook by Fury there. That's the challenge for Deontay to land that right hand. Fury can step back, and as he's taller than Deontay has to reach more for it. Usually, you step straight back, and a guy taller than you like Deontay, he's going to reach with the right hand anyway. But this case, it's a bit different with Fury tight.
Under 2 minutes left here in the fourth.
Chris here, and they have been very vocal in their support of him. Wilder continues to throw the right hand wide, and that's helping Fury's cause because he's able to flip it for the most part.
And speaking of this loud and proud crowd, 17,698 have congregated here at the Staples Center for this heavyweight title fight between two undefeated fighters, and boy, getting their money's worth thus far too. Figure out watching tape.
And against a world-class guy like Fury, if he knows it's coming, he's going to be able to react to it.
They have a common opponent.
Sweeping right hand by the WBC heavyweight champion. And Fury, some blood trickling from the... Is that a cut on his forehead?
Looks like his nose, maybe.
Nose, I believe. And Fury avoids that combination from Wilder. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, Morrow, I'm here with Floyd Money Mayweather. He's undefeated, 50-0. Floyd, what is your assessment of what you're seeing here?
Well, what I see is Deontay Wilder. He's
Floyd Money Mayweather officially 50-0. Astute observations as one would expect from the pound-for-pound great. Al, as we begin round 6, do you agree with his scoring?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I think it's certainly Wilder's ahead in this fight. There's probably a round or two you could throw his way. But, you know, one of the interesting things, Fury has not switched to lefty much at all.
He has put his body through, continues to maintain that herky-jerky movement.
That is not going to work. That stepping in, loading up right hand from Wilder, he has to make that adjustment and keep his calm when he's about to throw it.
The Fury jab continues to be important.
The mind games that Freddie Roach plays in the fight. I mean, he said Fury was going to fight the whole fight southpaw. And here we go, Fury's barely been a southpaw the entire fight.
Exactly. I did a fight in which he fought Martin Rogan. The whole fight lefty. Tonight, not so much.
Fury smiling at Deontay Wilder, master of the mind games, and
he's trying too hard to knock out Fury, and he's got to start realizing that he can't allow Fury to get these 10-9 rounds in the bank. It builds up a deficit.
It's a pretty close round, this one. You could see it going either way, although I think Fury's done some pretty good work.
Yeah, Fury had the combination in the round. Deontay yet to land the combination.
At the beginning of the fight, Wilder said that Fury has to be perfect for all 12 rounds. Wilder just has to be perfect for 1 second. There's a jab from Wilder that connects. The second half of this championship fight coming up.
You kind kind of see the motion Breland is giving in the corner. He wants Deontay to drop that shoulder and then come over the top of the Fury jab with a right hand. Only issue is to get that counter off, you need commitment on the jab from Fury. If Fury flicks it, he's not stepping in with it. So you're gonna have to cut distance a little more than that.
Round number 7, Mauro Ranallo. We bring our unofficial score. Steve Farrad, how do you have it at the midpoint of this championship affair?
5 rounds to 1, Mo. I think Fury is controlling this fight. It's not even so much what he's doing, it's what Wilder isn't doing. Wilder just isn't landing any punches. Fury controlling the tempo and landing his jab, and he is taking away what Wilder does best. So 5 to 1, 50.
Yeah, was gun shy to get his shot so bad. I like one. You know what I like?
Wow, power punch total 14% for Deontay Wilder. You were coming in over 50, right, Al?
Correct, 53%.
There's a right hand by Tyson Fury. 1.5 minutes remaining. The 7th. Another nice 1-2 by Fury.
And Fury locked him up to stop the action a moment ago.
Remember in that fight against Vladimir Klitschko, he held Klitschko to 52 punches total connected over the 12 rounds out. And he's continuing here to befuddle Wilder.
Great. There's the left hook tried by Wilder, blocked by Fury. But he didn't follow up with the right hand. Had he followed with the right, something might happen.
There's a stiff jab landed by Wilder, but again, Fury avoids the power shot. Talk about adjustments that Deontay Wilder needs to make.
Well, he's got to get his jab going, but he's got to follow. Again, it's the thing I've been saying all fight. He's got to figure out a way to follow that jab with a smooth right hand. It's funny because Fury has been throwing the smoother shots. He uses the jab to set up his own right hand, but he's coming out really smoothly with no hitch.
So he's going to try everything he's got at his disposal.
But what did he get met with? He got met with a faint jab by Fury.
Exactly.
One thing that Fury does is very effective, and especially for guys this size, it's difficult to deal with. He punches off the feint. You know, he does and he punches very smoothly off the feint. So he'll feint you and freeze you for a second.
Wilder, while Fury fires off a combination to the body. 1.5 minutes remaining in the 8th. There's a jab by Wilder.
And how did he follow up? And how did he set it up? Off his feint first. He punched off the feint. I think that's something he hasn't been doing enough, and Fury has. So already on a big step, you know what he wants to throw.
45 seconds left in the 8th. Wilder sticks the jab, but again doesn't follow up with that vaulted right hand. And that's because Fury is keeping him at bay. Fury with the jab followed up with his own right hand. Under 30 Palmer. Wilder loaded up with that left hook to the body. Man, just misses Tyson with the right. But again, Fury's saying, hey, come on.
It's getting to that point in the fight, guys, where you got to start to wonder, does Wilder need a knockout?
Well, the swelling under Wilder's left eye may be preventing him from seeing Fury's jabs clearly. And speaking of Lennox Lewis, he says that he thinks that you and the occasion that Fury's the man that stepped up, that the gauntlet was thrown out there, and he stood up for Britain.
Put the pressure on anything, but you hope that the judge is scoring this right, because he's getting to that point where this fight's not even close unless Wilder does some real damage.
There's an overhand right that clipped Fury's jaw. Wilder putting together a 1-2. Fury saying, bring it on again. Just wanting to low Wilder. Oh, and there it goes with the left of Fury down.
Just like I said, Wilder needed something big, and he's going for it.
Deontay Wilder. All it takes, he says, is 1 second. Fury doing what Fury does, Al. He wants to nullify the sudden momentum of the Bronze Bomber.
Now, Fury landed a good left hook.
Oh, and Wilder giving Fury a taste of his own medicine.
Fury's been down.
Paulie has to be careful. There are opportunities in the cage.
He's got to be
but he can't punch himself out.
I'm just going to say that, Mo. You took the words out of my mouth. Exactly what he has to be careful with.
And Wilder loading up, but Fury now tags
as I said, Deontay needed it. He pulls a big round. I'm not a scientist. I don't know if you saw the center behind the ear, but those shots always hurt more when you hit behind the ear.
Round number 10. Can Deontay Wilder
see Wilder coming back with the 10-8 round and still have him behind? He needs a couple more knockdowns.
What a start in this round by Tyson Fury.
And that's also a mental storm, too, for Fury. You know, he's trying to let Deontay know that I'm still here to fight.
Fury coming in at 256.5 pounds, the lightest of his 3 comeback fights. And of course, Al, as you mentioned, Deontay Wilder, the lightest since his professional debut back in 2009.
Yeah, people shocked that he came in so light. It's been a very good round for Fury so far.
Weaving and avoiding the shots from Wilder.
And Wilder's still very dangerous. You know, we saw him knock him out with that right hand. Some of these punches by Wilder just whistling by the ear of Fury.
Final minute of the 10th, a clubbing right again. That may have been a rapid punch. Fury flicks the jab. Deontay Wilder keeping his... now trying to establish the jab, but there's another right hand by Fury. Nice exchange here, but again, Fury avoiding most of those shots.
Big round.
As we head into the championship rounds, many experts predicted that if Wilder was going to win, it would end early. The longer it went, the more it would favor Tyson Fury. Here we are in round number 11, and Deontay Wilder does have an 11th round stoppage.
Here's a staggering stat.
Somebody, though, will have to go here tonight. And Tyson Fury continues to walk down Deontay Wilder. Wilder now just flicking the jab, Paulie.
Yeah, I think he's trying to find some kind of range, but...
Came back after a long layoff from drugs and almost living on the street. Tyson Fury comes back after terrible situation, and he looks better than he did before. That's how Johnny Tapia looked. These are the only 2 fighters I can say that about after a long victory.
And he dominated every second of the fight since that round ended where he got knocked down.
Final minute of the 11th round, and again Deontay Wilder's offense being muted. Fury.
And also proving to Deontay that, you know what? Oh, big shot.
The lead left by Wilder.
Deontay, too, when he loads up, not only does he miss, but he smothers himself. So he's not able to even follow up with follow-up punches and eliminations. He winds up with clinches because he smothers himself.
The 12th and final round is upon us. The 12th and final round with Tyson Fury on the verge of completing a career comeback that would impress Lazarus.
Now,
Deontay Wilder needs to close the show out.
I believe so, and we all believe so. We don't know how the judges will see it, but I have to imagine Tyson Fury's ahead in this fight.
For Fury.
Oh,
down goes Fury! Mamma mia! Deontay Wilder has done it! Knocking down Fury about 12.
He's up. And you can see Wilder Fury the most.
This is boxing. A minute and a half left in the 12th. Can Wilder complete the comeback in the fight? Fury needs to get on his bicycle. He needs to utilize the 20th fight.
Now it's Deontay holding on. And I don't think he's hurt, but he's tired.